Hello, story time. So, the year 2020, I rang in the new year with a really traumatic experience. And within a month, I started having these really sharp pains in my wrist. Now, I'm a piano player, so that's really scary. So I went to the doctor and we had some MRIs done, and the results showed that I did not have tendonitis and I did not have carpal tunnel, and there was really nothing to write home about. So I went on this journey of trying to figure out what it was and to try to find whatever remedies I could find to get the pain to stop. I tried, actually, you know what? I'm gonna read this off a list because it's a long list and I can't remember it all. I tried physical therapy, body work, including rolfing, Alexander technique, which is posture and movement work, acupuncture, supplements, herbs, spices, tinctures, ozone injections, ozone therapy, massage, braces, KT tape, creams, gels, Chinese cupping, soaks, energy healing. I even started studying the Taubman approach to piano, which is designed to help people who are recovering from overuse injuries from playing piano. And while all of these things were mildly helpful, nothing really got to the bottom of the issue. And then over the next year, the pain just kept getting worse. So it very much reminded me of, you know that old Sunday school song, Father Abraham? Right foot, left foot, right shoulder, lower back, like everything just hurt a lot. And the pain was so bad at one point that I started having ideations of not being here anymore. Not that I was going to do anything with those ideations, but the thoughts were there. At one point I thought it was Lyme disease, then I thought it was lupus, then we thought it was fibromyalgia, and my doctor, who was a homeopath, she was stumped. So she decided to put me on this experimental medication called low-dose naltrexone. When it's used at its regular dosages, it's used for people who are getting off of addictive substances, but when it's used at a very low dose, it can be used to modulate the immune system and just for a whole host of ailments. So she put me on low-dose naltrexone and she said, it'll take about 3 months for you to start feeling better. So right around the 3-month mark, I started feeling better. But also, right at that 3-month mark, I found out that I was pregnant. Side note, this doctor neglected to tell me, because she didn't know, that low-dose naltrexone is used by fertility clinics to help women get pregnant. Would have been nice to know that in advance. Anyway, my entire pregnancy, all the pain went away, 0 symptoms. So I was playing piano again, I was creating piano content again. You may have seen some videos I posted during that time. And everything was great, and I was so grateful for Amir, because I was like, my baby, he healed my body. And then right around when he was 5-6 months, which is around when I stopped breastfeeding, the pain started coming back. And that was how I knew I had an autoimmune disease. See, I am the research queen, so I knew from my research that pregnancy is a natural immunosuppressant. So when the only thing that changed with this pain coming back is that the baby had been out of my body for a few months, I knew that I needed to go see a rheumatologist. So I made an appointment to see the rheumatologist, and it took a whole year for the test results to come back conclusive so that I could get an official diagnosis of lupus and Sjögren's syndrome. So I've been on medication for both of those since the beginning of 2024, and yes, the medication has been helpful. However, it has not completely gotten rid of the pain. So I'm still rationing out my hand use, and I still have to be very, very careful about how I eat, how much time I spend scrolling on the computer, how much time I spend typing. There are just so many lifestyle issues that I need to manage just to make sure that I can do my job and be paid. I just say all that to say, every time you see me sit down at the piano or the keyboard, it's a huge deal. And there's one other thing I wanted to share about this whole journey with my hands and the healing process, and it belongs in a separate video, so I will share that next time. See you soon. Bye.